Syrians caught up in the Egyptian crisis have finally made it to safety on a government-chartered jet. They fled as the street protests turned deadly. 10's Brett Mason has the latest from the Egyptian capital.
In just a few short minutes, this revolution turned into a rabble. The violence and gunfire here in Cairo has lasted all through the night. And as these protests enter their 10th day, there is a very real fear that this could become the Middle East Tiananmen Square.
It was meant to be a fight for freedom. But this quickly descended into a fight for life. Angry President Mubarak supporters marched en masse into Liberation Square. Whip-cracking horse and camel riders sent the crowd into a frenzy before rocks rained down on what was a peaceful protest. And as both sides faced off, chunks of concrete were hurled across the city, forcing troops to open fire. Just yesterday, Egyptians were celebrating what they hoped would be the dawn of democracy. Well, take a look at this. Just 12 hours later, the streets of Cairo have erupted in violent clashes. You can see here tens of thousands of protesters making their way through the city as gunfire can be heard echoing through the streets. As the violence escalated, the first evacuated Australians touched down in Germany. It was a mercy flight more than a week in the making.
Well, we came home by Qantas, thank God for that, and the government's brought us back. Thanks to